Hey everybody, Mr. The Fanboy here, back for another video. I meant to do this video yesterday, but I was kind of tired and I was distracted for most of the day and sleep for most of the day, tired for most of the day, so I didn't do it today. But of this is my salute of the Arena Football League, AFL, and my thoughts on the 2015 Arena Bowl, which was yesterday. Arena Bowl. I keep forgetting which bowl it was. Um it was well, anyway, I don't know I don't recognize the Roman numeral, but this is the 2015 Arena Bowl between the San Jose SaberCats, one of my favorite teams in the AFL, and of course the Jacksonville Sharks. Um um like I said, this team like I said, this was an awesome game. I came into the game late. I thought the game was at eight. I thought the game was at 8 o'clock, but it turns out it was 7 o'clock. So I came in at 7:30. I came in at 7:30, and when I came in, the SaberCats were getting their butts kicked. Were getting their butts kicked by the Jacksonville Sharks, and the Jacksonville Sharks had them beat by like 6 points, and it stayed that way for like most of the game until like the until like the second hour before the final hour where the SaberCats managed to catch up with some with numerous touchdowns and this is the only thing I don't like, and I don't remember this being in football. This bizarre 6 point rule. They got like 6 points. They got like multiple points for for um for touchdowns. I thought it was just 1 point. They got multiple points, and I keep hearing online about this game was paid for. The referees, it was made just so the San Jose Cats. It was rigged so it was the judges rigged this game so the San Jose Cats could win. It did seem like they were in their favor with this 6 point um abduction with the this adding 6 points to each touchdown that was scored. But game was awesome. Both teams came out. Both teams wanted it. Lots of awesome tackles. Lots of awesome plays, man. Plays. You heard a lot of cool hip hop and rock and roll songs. Not a lot of cool hip hop songs. It was mostly today's watered down hip hop. But you heard a lot of cool songs, which made the game seem epic, and like I said, it was just an awesome exciting game with the exception of that biased judging. But I was surprised that the San Jose Cats won because when I came in, they were getting their butts kicked. The what you call it had them beat by like several points, and the San Jose Cats, with some help from those multiple points that they were given, they managed to come back on them. But like I said, was an awesome this right here was an awesome football game. Now for my salute of the AFL, Arena Football League. I got into the Arena Football League in about 2005. I thought in 2005 I was hugely into um and still am to some degree. I was hugely into combat sports, and having an like UFC at that time, and the Pride FC in Japan, and having an indoor football game, like football game, an arena like football game. I thought that was really cool, And this is also around time where I was really watching more sports. I was really watching more sports because the channels I watched, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, and Disney, they were doing it for me. I didn't like the programming direction they were taking, so as alternates, I started looking up sports channels, watching football, hockey, baseball, soccer, arm wrestling, World's Strongest Man, and of course motorsports and even some X Games. But this right here was an awesome league, and this league showed up in the late '80s after some guy, I keep forgetting his name, but this guy, was just reading it on Wikipedia. This guy, after seeing an indoor soccer match, came up with the idea for an indoor football league. For most of his existence, which was the for most of his existence in the '90s, this league was mocked and was considered inferior to the NFL. Was considered inferior to the NFL. It started reaching more popular in this more recent period was the 2000s. We're now in the 2010s, and and according to Wikipedia, since 2010, they've had they've their attendance has been 8,000 people. 8,000 people. That's a good number. I guess that's a good number. Nothing compared to the NFL, but this league was mocked. This league was mocked, but in the 2000s, it became more popular because more popular players who now play in the NFL kind of got their start here. And one thing I loved about the AFL is that when I was watching, I keep forgetting, I was watching the San Jose. I keep forgetting they wear gold. The other team wears gold. I keep forgetting what they're called. But the other team wears gold. A couple of weeks ago, I was watching the San Jose Sabercats fight. Play another team, and in that team, the athleticism. These guys were jumping. These guys were jumping. These guys were jumping, and they were jumping. They were faster, quicker, more athletic, and just more athletic than what I normally see in the NFL, where I normally see um slower but much more powerful guys. These guys were smaller, quicker, and athletic. These guys were smaller, quicker and athletic. So AFL is kind of like the TNA, the TNA of football, because you got the NFL, which has these larger than life athletes and has more power, but then you got the AFL. You got the AFL, which has in my opinion, which has smaller, more athletic people, kind of like what TNA has. TNA has WWE, even though in more recent period this has been toned down, but they've always had these big, muscular guys. But in TNA, you see these average looking guys, these small and these average and small small wrestlers who are much better in the ring, who are much better technically in the ring, and are much more athletic, and are much more athletic in the ring. And you see that in the AFL. You see that in the AFL, and in the Arena Football League. And I didn't think this league was around anymore because I rarely ever saw it on TV. But I joined the Facebook page on YouTube, went to their website for the whole schedule. I missed, sadly to say, because I didn't think it was around. I missed half of the schedule. I just caught it a couple of weeks ago on CBS Sports, and I just watched the Arena Bowl. I just watched the Arena Bowl here. I just watched the Arena Bowl here, but now that I know when they're playing, now that I have their Facebook page and their website, I'm gonna look up more of the schedule so I can watch more of these awesome watch more of these awesome, exciting games. All right, Doug, Doug out.